Hello everybody, I'm Hashenzo from the Gamesyyy. Today we going to start a new series called Ruling Iran. Here in episode 1 we're going to do just initial moves to get the basic done of running this estate. And since I'm running on laptop today, I'm expecting a little slowness, but anyway, let's get to the game. So Iran, an OPEC member with the falling oil prices, this has made it very hard for this country, I suppose. Yep. If you are a... oh yeah. Okay, we're going to suggest $39 because Saudi Arabia here, because of geopolitics and some strategic blah blah blah, gonna just say 29. And so I'm saying 39, hoping to actually being able to maybe have it at 32. All right, don't forget the ecology, popular index, 50%, not hot, not cold, not hot, not cold, not hot, not cold. Okay. First, we gotta know that this country was on sanction for such a long time, and first things first, we're gonna have to ask the sanctions to be lifted. Where? In the UN. And the second things we're gonna do is we're gonna check this and see how's the inflation. I'm sorry. At 13.7. So I'm hoping we can manage this. But first of all, we gotta make some dollar here. We are in debt and on deficit. So I'm going to make a deal with the devil on Iranian view. Gonna sell what Iran has most. So it's important to know that the market for Iran is what Iran has to offer is mostly conventional oil, fuel, conventional gas, fossil electricity, vegetables, building, housing, automobile utility, vehicle utility, and chemical industry and steel. So here we go, just make a energy deal first. Oil. I want it on here. I want it to be 1 year contract because, as you know, the prices keeps on changing. And let's add the clause of selling natural gas. And this is okay for me if it is 2 years. And I'm not selling you all because I'm going to use the rest of this. Although my consumption is at only 40 right now, I want it to be, I want some left over to actually expand and stimulate the economy. And the prices don't change that much. Why I'm selling to US? Because US has the best prices. And fuel, I'm okay with 3 here. And a little less than that. Send. Ohama will be happy. Why I did not ask for a meeting request? Because obviously Obama going to reject it. Same way that if I was Obama and I reach for Iran, I reach for oil to Iran, Iran would reject the meeting request. But a secret deal, why not? Let's hope it don't make it to news, which I think it will. What was the point of saying it? Just to make it realistic. All right. The world is going through hell in this part of the world. ISIS, jihadist, Islamic State. What are the possible expansion areas for Iran? Iran, okay, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Armenia. Let's hope Turkey will be our friend anyway. I don't want, and these all of them I mentioned are mostly friend. Why I consider them possible expansion area? Because Afghanistan is first of all a wasteland. Second, there is American base there, somewhere around here, and there is American base in Baghdad, which is capital of Iraq. There are Americans in Kuwait. We have these two over here, as you see. All right, and we have here. They basically are here to defend them from us. It's obvious. And if I would be Iran, I would be pissed. And if I were them, I felt secure. I feel kind of secured. But not when I rule. Anyway, I'm not that much irrational. So I can see here sort of a very few expansions. However, Saudi Arabia here has a lot of oil. Obviously, in real time, they ship 10 million barrels per day, has the most shipment of oil every day. And they are here, I mean, the Americans and the French and everyone else is here because 70% of oil here passed through the Persian Gulf. 70% of world's oil. And it all have to pass to Strait of Hormuz, which is under our observation. And Oman, and on the other side, Iran. Okay then. Inflation at 13.70%, and I think the key interest rate is at 14. The inflation and key interest rate are very much connected, goes hand to hand. So for adjusting the inflation, one of the biggest factors is interest rate, and obviously the amount of consumer goods that are in your country. A lot of different things involved, but these are enough to start with. So first I want to make sure I have flashing enough money into the hands of my Secret Service for training and have the right number, although it's going to give me a lot of deficit here. But the deal I made, if it's agreed, it's going to bring $100 billion minimum. And since I done that, let's make sure we are infiltrating the terrorist groups, which I don't know who are their financial backer or weapon supplier. However, I know their current budget and how many sympathizers they have and how many fighters they have. Okay, deficit requires attention, duly noted. Let's gain some popularity by doing important work on reforming our health situation. You know, reimburse for visit to the doctor. If I max it out, $5 billion it's going to cost me. However, I'm going to cut 1 star here, and you're going to say, oh my god, what have you done? No, I'm just making sure people don't see that and think of this as I've done them good. See, I'm taking the same money and I'm spending it on these things. You see, they cost a little bit, however they are a lot of actions, and we are sharing lessing money from one area and giving the same budget to many different areas. And that's a good thing in the eyes of people. Though we are taking the money from them. Oops, no. Okay, and we are still managing 17 million in our hand. Check out my popularity afterward and how people get happy with saying, oh my god, you've done us good. And let's do I want our first law to be something very nice. Oops, 23%. So I'm going to, oh, let's check Oklahoma. Yep, he likes it. Let's make our first law. We are going to create a deforestation tax. This tax is anchored in an environmental policy. In contrast, it can harm the spread of cultivation and thus could hold back economic growth. But anyway, I'm doing it. So I have different plans for our economic growth. Okay, as you know, every sector, like let's say clothing, this sector needs synthetic fibers, cottons, to be able to produce clothing. But every industry on a scale of 10, let's say 8 out of 10, requires us to have a good water supply networks. So for this reason, I'm going to exonerate and exempt them from paying tax, and maybe subsidizing them by a little bit, not too much, so it will be considered wasting of public funds. And steel, we're going to subsidize the steel by 3. This is going to help it to be stimulated, and also maybe employing more people. As you know, unemployment is an issue everywhere nowadays. Okay then, okay dokie. And I want to also be able to fix the issue with coal. We lack a lot of coal. I mean, like a lot of coal, but ironic, I'm not gonna find it here since it's in the energy section. I like this game. It's very detaily, and in the same time, it's my kind of game, I guess. I love it, but it could be even better. But I don't think so. They have a lot of budget on making these games. Ever since the first edition of the Geopolitical Simulator game came out, they always lacked something. But so far, Power and Revolution is the best of all 4. I liked Masters of World also. So, oh. Cool. Coal, you are going to be subsidized by 10 million. Or not. 8 will do. And you're going to be exonerated for a while. You see? Let's hope we are employing people here. Okay, let's check out the news and have the game going after a while. I need to get myself a better chair. Okay, you welcomes my action. What? Oh, Iran is a model country. That's new. my law. I'm hoping to see. Ooh, 138 billions. The deal with Ohama got us. 138. This is going to be really good. This is going to have a lot of impact, you know, on our economy and obviously on our state revenue. Oh my god, do you see this? Earning 59 and spending 71. For those of you who played Masters of the World Geopolitical 3, you know that game was when the time oil was like $150 and stuff, and we were, as Iran, they would have earned like $250 billion and spending $100 billion, $250 billion of revenue now to 59. So we'd be awesome if we make sure this revenue goes around 100. And inflation should go down. We really need inflation to go down. Okay. First things, before I follow any ambition, I have to make sure that I have a good economy going on. And good economy is hard to achieve. So let's just say stable economy for now. Let's hope for a stable economy and see what we get. If I were you, playing any country except US, I'm not selling anything to anyone else. I mean, like, I have watched many different people playing this game on Twitch, on YouTube, and everywhere. And I have noticed that they want to make deal with every country. And they are willing to get smaller prices. For just being able to deal with different countries. Just to raise their approval of you. Just to gain a friendship. But know that, let's not go there. I'm going to say my opinion is you sell only to USA because they have the best prices, and if you want to improve relation with any other countries, well, there are different ways for that you don't have to sell them cheap products. And we'll get to that in different episodes. I'm trying to figure out what to sell to them right now. Okay. Let's make last deal with them. And just sit back and relax for now. You see, when you see this red, not many deals can help it. Okay, I accept whatever you say because I know when your lowest number are my best number. Okay. This means they're going to vote on it, and from experience in real world this is gonna take 2 years, but in this game it's gonna take 2 seconds for the sanctions to be removed. Okay, you see, Australia is one of our enemies, huh? Where is Australia? Here. As red as it could get. I can use this disaster as an opportunity to make Australia a good friend. Australia can be our friend just by maybe giving them a little bit of aid. which I don't think so is required right now. I'm not giving them anything. And even if I could, I'm not willing to earn friends when I have this situation. So I think the initial moves are done. And in episode 2, we're going to have a... actually, we're going to work on our economy and try to stimulate the industry, try to make our country more attractive for tourists. We're going to help our hotels to go better. Tourist industry is very important, and we are going to actually do something about this. You know, I don't like this number at the moment because I have plans and I cannot risk having 500 days in power. However, if I had 800 days in power, I could do everything. And even in 500 days, I'll do everything necessary. And I think in that 300 days, I'll worry about being re-elected. Being re-elected is no joke in this game. So, episode 2, we're going to actually do some movement about the way head of a state is nominated and the length of his term. And we going to, and on the second part, we are going to maybe fix our secret service, police, and lastly, for episode 2, I think we may be able to actually manage networks and assign 001. Okay, thank you for watching. This was episode 1 of series of ruling Iran. Thank you.